Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how we can build economic moat in case of Amazon products. My name is Dr. Vasamin and I am CEO of Upscale Valley. Now, if we talk about moat, it used to be digging around the castle in old ages, where the kingdoms used to build up those diggings and fill it up with water so the kingdoms can have protection or a barrier against the invaders, against the attackers. And this same term was used in the modern days by Warren Buffett as economic moat. And what it meant was to refer to those businesses which have comparative advantage as compared to their competitors, so they can sustain their profit margins and their revenues in terms of or in the scenario of increasing competition. Now let's talk about what are the three different modes which we can use in Amazon space to increase our life cycle, the product's life cycle, or to sustain the profit margins and revenue of the product. So the first mode is review mode. If you break it down to basic, Amazon is a separate sales channel with a dedicated buyer audience and buyer experience. Being an Amazon seller, you need to definitely compete with other sellers, but staying within the territory of Amazon. You don't need to compete with a giant brand or some seller who is targeting the D2C or maybe the retail market. You need to do the competition, or you need to manage to face the competition within the Amazon space. But definitely, if another seller in the Amazon space has much more authority and authenticity than you, then it's going to impact your buyer's purchase decision. Due to Amazon's remarkable policy of returns, efficiency of product fulfillment, and policy to maintain the standard of the quality, it has all the authority and the authenticity of a brand has all drilled down to ratings and reviews. Now, keeping the product quality as per standards is not a rocket science, and it caters your rating issue, like the poor rating issue, and all you are left with is the number of reviews. Now, if you have one of the top review number in your niche, then definitely it does have impact on the customer's purchase behavior, because high review number is synonymous to higher authenticity, higher authority, higher social proof. So what to do if you are in a niche where all of your competitors have kind of similar and comparable number of reviews? You should definitely aim to build strategies to increase your review velocity by staying within that Amazon TOS, and you should aim, or you should definitely attempt to build the review moat around your product. And if you are into a niche where there are already big players having much higher number of reviews already in the niche, then you need to go to the mode number three, which is product development. And once you develop a product, you are developing a new kind of subcategory or a new design in the same niche, in the same product. And then before your competitors attack on your design by doing the copy paste, they need usually around 8 to 12 months to do that process. If you're not doing a simple development like color change or pack change, and you are going for some material changes, or maybe for the mold, different design of the product, then it usually takes your competitors around 8 to 12 months to copy paste your design. And this is the time where you find the gap and the comparative advantage to build the review mode around your new design. So this is how you can do if your niche has already some big players with high number of reviews. So the second mode is dominate the niche with different designs and different variations. Now let me ask you a question here. What do we do when we see a singles brand's 3 to 7 listings ranking on the top spots in a niche? We say that this niche is brand dominant. Let's go and find another niche. This is same exactly what you need to do for your niche. If you are into a niche and selling well, and your product has started generating profit, and you see all of your competitors are doing comparable sales, comparable revenues, and each one is kind of in the same race line, then you should definitely invest further to dominate the niche, because that's going to build a moat around your particular product. Because if a new entrant is kind of analyzing the niche, they're going to see that this niche is being dominated by your particular brand. So that's going to help you to increase the number of new entries or number of new sellers into your niche, and that's eventually going to build up a moat around your product in that particular niche and help you to sustain the profits for a comparatively longer time period as compared to if you don't do or practice this activity. So the third mode is, like I have discussed earlier, is the design development. Like, in a niche where a particular design is being launched by hundreds of different sellers, and if you're going to come up with the same design, you're going to fall into the same arena where there are much more players with much more strength are already in that arena, and that's going to be much more difficult for you to survive. What you need to do is you need to develop a new product. That can be product with different mold design, that can be product with different material, that can be you understand and kind of do social listening to analyze the problems of your target customer, and then you develop a new product surrounding or according to that part. That's what you need to do. This is what we have taught in detail in the upscale valley coaching part, but you can definitely come up with some development. And once you do the development part, the hard one, not the easy one, like I won't encourage changing the pack size or simply changing the color and adding variation. Those are very easy to replicate changes, and these variations or these kind of development does not help you for a longer time period. That can give you a boost in maybe for 3 4 months, but that's very easy to replicate, and you are not able to enjoy the perks of that development for a longer time period. So you need to do some tangible, some hard to copy differentiation, and if you can find out or and apply for the patent, that's a plus point. But even if you can't apply for a patent, still your competitors would take around 8 to 12 months if they are kind of trying to copy you aggressively. And during that time period, you can focus on working mode number one, which is building up the reviews. So now in your niche, for a common design or for a design which was already being sold, there are some big players, but you are big player in your particular design which you have developed. That is going to give you a different market positioning, that is going to give you a different advantage and a point to enter into a competitive market with much more less budget as compared to if you had launched the same design which everyone else was doing like for years. So this is how you can increase the average life cycle of your product from simply 2 to 3 years to 5 years or more than that. And it can help you to sustain your profit margins or sustain your revenue, and you can recover ROI and make profit easily. Hope it helps. If you like the video, do click the like button below, share the video and subscribe the channel, and see you soon in the next video. Till then, goodbye.